fans and irons and steamers and pathway lights and
Cool.
prestige beauty. But here's where we're going to end the show. Kylie Watts is here. When it's a summertime holiday weekend, when my dad was still with us, his favorite thing to do was like wash the car.
Aw.
And then he would tinker. He'd like vacuum out the car, you know, and then he'd come inside, he'd have the vacuum. So he'd like vacuum a few other like unforeseen corners and nooks that were forgotten about. One tinker led to another tinker. At some point, duct tape and Windex came out. So this final item in the show, to me, is oddly synonymous with the holidays and summer. It's the cutest little hand vac, totally cordless, and it is going to take you through all the little quick pickups in your life that you need. And by the way, I'm going to have you start with, because this is Kylie Watts, it's top rated.
It is.
4,000 sold since it premiered 2 months ago. Who is Ruvio? I've never heard of them.
Well, it's shocking because they're all over the commercial space right now.
Oh.
But here's the thing, what you're getting at QVC that they don't get at the commercial is the professional model. So Ruvio is a brand, German engineered, that really pioneered doing a great handheld vacuum that's lightweight, cordless, rechargeable, you're not tethered to the cord, and you're getting a ton of accessories. And that's really cool because in the commercial space, you don't get all of these, but you do here at QVC.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So then guys, here's what you're gonna get. Sweet little Ruvio, the cordless hand vac. Sweet little cradle that it sits in. Yes, 3, 4 accessories, cute little beanie filter, the recharger to get
That's the car charger, too, because it charges in the car, Sean.
Like, that's how it charges?
So it charges in the dock, but it also charges right here
nice.
in your vehicle as well. So 2 ways to charge it.
Okay, so I said earlier we had something in the show that would be perfect for, like, dorm room, back to school college agers, but I can never get enough of a hand vac and a stick vac and a cordless vac. So show me how powerful this
All right,
bad
you
boy
got
is.
it. So we're going to turn it right on. I'm going to go to the messes right down here. What this is, like I said, 1.2 pounds, ultra powerful. So the second you get it home and you try it out, you'll see the power of the Ruvio. It's going to tackle all those dry particulates that you have. So whether it's the cereal that the kids knock over, that box of pasta that goes flying. If you have pets, you know that these are everyday messes, and sometimes you don't want to take out that big $500 vacuum and put a bunch of cat litter in it. This is perfect for that. And then, of course, we've got some coffee right here. And you can see, Sean, before I even get to it, how it's popping inside of here. But all those messes quick and easily picked up. It's going to charge up in 2.5 hours because we've got a quick charge in here. And now all those messes are up. You can go about your day, do something else. You don't have to take out that big upright vacuum because you've got your Ruvio there ready to clean for you.
Mini, but mighty. Okay, so now it's so funny that we're talking about car wash and cars and vacuuming, because my husband literally just did this 2 days ago. He was like looking for something to do, and he decided to take the vac into the car and clean out his truck. Okay, so here we go.
So I want everybody to concentrate right here actually on this little clear canister, because this is going to show you this iconic technology. So all the bells and whistles of your big upright vacuum. So that's how you can really see the power of the Ruvio. Dual filtration inside of this, and really, really powerful in here. So I'm going to get all this quinoa. I know, isn't that cool? All that quinoa, you'll see it kind of gathers at the top. The second we hit that power button, that all releases down. That's how powerful this is, and I think why people are loving it, because we've all used those kind of old school rechargeables that wind down, lose power, lose suction. With Ruvio, you have the power of the pros in your hands.
And look, I will say, there are also amazing cordless stick vacs that when you take the long stick off, they can be their own tabletop handheld vac, but they're heavy.
Yes.
Because they're really intended to be a stick vac.
Have you felt it yet?
Right, so this is, it's like a magic wand. Can I vacuum?
Yeah, so what I want you to do is go right inside of here, okay? This is the thing, we already showed you the car charger, but inside the car, it's amazing for that. So you're seeing in those little fine spots because you've got those fine particulates. You've got that great crevice tool if you wanted to put that on, but here's what I want you to do, Sean.
Do it.
Flip this over. You've got a built-in dusting brush here as well. So things like, it could be the keyboards, it could be the duck vents that you have that are kind of building up with all the stuff since we have the air on. And then here's what I want you to do, and I never let anybody do this demonstration. I'm going to flip this down. I trust you. Start here. Just take one pass all the way back. This is great for your car mats. So deep down, even in those crevices, that sawdust, look at what a great job it does in one pass.
I mean, come on.
I know.
And that's cordless, and that's mini, and that's handheld. Amazing.
Isn't it awesome?
It's, I tell you too, it's like the power is really deceptive.
Right, and it all lives in its little dock, charges up like this. Unless you want to charge it in the car, you've got that here. All of your tools will store on board. It's German engineered, so it looks like a high-end sports car, if you will, of the vacuum world, and that's why people are loving it.
Okay, so what we decided to do, since it's only been on air since April, it is really new to the Q family. It is on your screen, fully loaded with tools so that you are getting full utility out of it when you get it home. But that 4-piece accessory kit is like a $30 value, and that is not normally included. But at the Q, we include things that you don't get elsewhere without extra charge. And we're gonna walk you around our set, because it's not just the little jobs or the indoor jobs or the at waist height jobs. They're gonna, I think, have you discovered that Ruvio is like your clean pal for every day of the week?
That's right. Yes, you're seeing some of those tools that we're including right there, but what really is worth its weight in gold is this extension nozzle right here. That's going to give you an extra few feet of reach, but not just up high. Like, I'm not actually going to clean anything, but I'm just going to go over here so you can see kind of the reach I could get if I was going in the rafters and everywhere up on the top baseboards. But Sean, think low. Think underneath the fridge. Think in between the washer and dryer.
Yes.
Think underneath the baseboard heats.
Gross.
I actually took this underneath my dishwasher too, which I've lived in my house 8 years. I've never cleaned underneath that.
Gross.
And was horrified with everything that came out. So this extension piece is amazing, and I'm gonna give you this one to hold.
You know what else? The vents, you know, the floor vents in your home. They're, those vents, take the, whatever they call that thing out of the floor and clean in there. Like, these are the things under the couch where a head of a large upright vacuum can't get. With the extender,
bends and flexes, so you can go down low, up high. Now, another tool that's coming with is the upholstery brush. This is great if you have pets, because I don't know about you, but I don't always want to be tethered to the cord. I find, like you said, some of those are heavy and bulky and kind of hard to do the cleaning. So with this, we can go to upholstery. And I love this demonstration on here, because this is just pet fur. That upholstery brush is going to grab that pet fur really quickly, but watch how it grooms this. How pretty that looks. Imagine this was your carpet or your furniture, and you want to get those beautiful lines. You can do all that here with this. So it works really well. And again, you can just pop this out and move on to other areas. So maybe Jagger's having a little party on the couch. You want to just grab this quickly. It's so nice. And you can see how it works.
I know, right?
You hear that power kind of really charging onto here. That's why this is so great. And then, of course, messes like we have over here could be, again, the cereal, the coffee, the dirt. Maybe you want to use this in the garage for the sawdust. You can see it's just hopping right in here. It's ultra lightweight, but really, really powerful.
You know, it's funny, growing up in like the late 70s and 80s, the rechargeable hand vac was kind of like the shape of a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It was like that size, right? But it was a really clever problem solution, because way back then, particularly in those eras, there were not a lot of cordless hand vacs. But when you see what modern, oh my gosh, look at that.
Right?
When you see what modern times has innovated, this is very clever, because it is so tiny compared to the old school hand vacs. And it's fantastic with anything like, you know, cell phones. Like, when things start to just get extra small and even smaller and then even smaller, it makes using them for the chore that you're using them so much easier.
It really does. And here's the thing, when you see this on commercial spaces, this is what you normally get. You get the Ruvio, the docking station, the crevice tool, the extra filter, the cord that's going to charge it up. Here at QVC, we throw in all of these other pieces, which, like we said, worth its weight in gold. That extension wand, that upholstery tool, that thick bristle brush for those hard messes, the car charger, because remember, not only are you charging it on the dock, you can charge it right here in your vehicle. So as your vehicle one, maybe you just want to keep it in there and have it.
I think it's
going to
awesome.
the car wash.
I'm telling you right now, if you have kids, if you have pets, if you have screens in your windows, so like all sorts of stuff just comes in because the outdoors is in and the indoors is out this time of year.
Yeah.
This is the one you, honestly, I almost feel like you'll want one on the upstairs, and then if you have a second floor, like on the downstairs. So each floor of your home has a dedicated Ruvio, because you might just find yourself, other than grooming the carpet with an upright, this is the one you grab all the time for everything else.
All the time. And at my house, I'll use my big upright vacuum maybe once or twice a week. I grab this at least once or twice a day.
Sure.
And even after I use the big upright, I find myself grabbing this to clean the upholstery, to get down low, to get behind things, because this just goes places your regular vacuum can't go, and you're not tethered to a cord. So you turn it on, super easy to use. We've got that cereal, and again, you'll see how it just flies inside of there before we even get to it. Maybe it's that box of pasta that, you know, you open up inevitably, it spills everywhere. if you've got the pets, we know everyday messes, whether it's the kibble or maybe it's something like the kitty litter that you don't want to put in that big, expensive $500 upright vacuum, the Ruvio is no problem. Charges up in 2.5 hours because we've got a quick charge. It's going to run about 15 to 20 minutes depending on how you use it. And it's quick, simple, and easy. Easy to empty with one touch, or if I put a lot of stuff in it, I just put that in my quinoa, open it up like that.
That is so impressive.
This
That
is
little
washable,
filter,
too.
I was going to say, do you
Yeah.
rinse that like...
Your metal filter,
Okay.
you can rinse out. Your HEPA filter, we're giving you an additional one. They last about
Oh
6
my
months
gosh,
each.
it has HEPA?
Oh yeah, it has HEPA in it too. I probably should
You
have
guys,
said
it
that
has
earlier.
HEPA. It's just so crazy to me.
Yeah.
This guy has HEPA filtration. It's unbelievable. We're moving into our final 2 minutes of this July 4th hour. Let's not forget, this is a brand that's been on air since April. 4,000 ordered.
And that probably has to be updated, truthfully.
I'm sure.
But you want to do
Quite
this one?
sure.
You want to do this
I
one
would
again
love
since
to.
you're a pro?
Sure.
So start from the front and go to the back. So it's easier way for the camera to see it. Now this is a car mat that's rubberized. That's got those big kind of thick grooves inside of it. So even deep down in those grooves, it does an amazing job of picking up that tiny particulate. There you go. Draw a little S for Shawnee.
But it's funny because honestly, like the other thing that makes this really easy for the space that we're demonstrating right now, which is like your car, is that those car spaces, the seats, the mats, the floorboards, those are tight spaces. So to get like a traditional stick vac in there with a hand vac, whatever. And so this guy, I mean, it's literally the size of your forearm. Super easy. Watch this.
You get all that kibble in there too.
Oh, sorry, turned it off.
Okay, no worries. And you're gonna fill that canister up. It's still going and going and going. But to your point, Sean, two of the tools that you're getting right there, the smaller crevice and that extension wand, are really great because this is gonna give you 2.5 more feet down inch reach. And then this little guy's great for in the vehicle as well in those deep little areas that are hard to reach.
It just keeps going.
Oh, you got it all. Good job.
Yeah, it's like, please give me more. Like, I'm not done yet. If you're not done, I'm not done. Sure, let's do it.
Oh, you're gonna do, I was giving it to you to empty it out.
No, I mean, I could, or I could just keep going.
Wow, that's a heck of
that.
a capacity too.
So just saying, I mean, and then I go like this, right?
You can touch that button, but since it's really full, I would just twist it.
Okay, fine, got it.
Yeah, there you go. Make life easier for you.
I can't believe it has HEPA.
I know. It's great. It has all of the bells and whistles of that big
HEPA.
upright vacuum. And in the last 40 seconds, I'll show you again the power. I tried to clean out what I dumped.
I think this is the coolest demonstration.
Thank you, thank you. So you see that cyclonic technology right here with that small particulate inside. I mean, that really shows you the power of the Ruvio. And again, once I clean all of this up, you'll see it kind of gathers at the top. But when we hit that power button, it releases. Again, that's the power of the Ruvio Pro.
Well, and that's the power of QVC and July 4th. And an hour we've brought you some amazing innovations.
I just made a huge mess.
Girl, thanks.
I'll clean it up.
Okay, so listen, that's it for me. I'm gonna see you back this Friday. I've got the next couple days off, but please don't go anywhere. Courtney and Jane have shoe shopping. It's a holiday weekend. It's a holiday, so you know it's gonna be good. And then they're gonna take you in to Girls Night In too. Have a good one.